So basically, this is Jason Gorber's Super Bowl, and he joins us now. Jason, how do you think the festival kicked off?
I mean, so far so good. We actually started off with Demolition by Canada's own Jean-Marc Vallée, who makes a big splash with a guy that you know I have a total man crush on, which is Jake Gyllenhaal. As far as I'm concerned, Gyllenhaal is knocking it out of the park with a lot of the roles that he's doing, and Demolition is absolutely one of these top-notch performances that he just seems to be able to effortlessly put out.
Okay, I know that you're a really big fan of the Midnight Madness program. You're going to sleep when? In October, I guess.
Oh my God, yeah. So the whole deal, for those that aren't aware, at the way that it works, at the Ryerson Theater, you get about somewhere between 900 and 1,100 people crammed into a theater to see something insane that starts at midnight. And usually you're going to get crazy genre films and festival films that just like people's heads blowing up and all kinds of crazy stuff. But really what you have is an incredible experience of seeing this with an audience. And this time the opener was Green Room, which is a film that I saw way back when in Cannes. I really loved it then, but the chance to actually see it with this audience was just absolutely magical. And we had Sir Patrick Stewart, who actually plays a Nazi in this film, on stage, along with a tremendous cast, including Anton Yelchin, Leah Shawkat. And so it was everybody actually came together for this really wonderful and extraordinary film. It's a beautiful, deliberate action movie, and it's one of these things that I really love, when you actually have a collision between the sort of absolutely gut bucket action movie, but something super smart underneath, something that's actually saying something and doing something. And this, like Demolition has Gyllenhaal taking things apart. It's a guy who's grieving over the loss of his wife. And he sort of loses it, but the way that it plays out, his dynamic with Naomi Watts, it all comes together. So these are two films, one the opening, The Big Gala, and one the opening, Midnight Madness, all coming together as this collision between, as I said, the art and the accessible, and that's something that Toronto does extraordinarily well.
I want to ask you about Green Room. You mentioned that it was at Cannes. Now it's here. What do you think the filmmakers see as the more valued film festival, or is that even a question?
Well, it is a question, because what actually happens is Cannes is such a different bubble. I mean, you know, when we do reports from Cannes, but a film like Green Room gets a showcase in a little offside. Here at Midnight Madness, it gets a chance before its theatrical release to get another big push. So you'll see a lot of films open in Europe for a little bit of the glitz and glamour, and then come to Toronto for a real awards push or a real theatrical push.
Okay, last film, Miss Sharon Jones.
Yeah, Sharon Jones is a goddess, an amazing soul singer, and Barbara Koppel, a Titanic documentarian, has told her story. Unfortunately, Ms. Jones actually got cancer, and so one of the things that the film deals with is her fighting cancer. Sharon actually did a concert in Hamilton. When they showed the film, she sang a bit of gospel to the crowd. Look, Barbara Koppel was here 40 years ago at the first TIFF with her classic film, Harlan County, USA,
wow,
and back again. So you have a document. By the way, she looks 20. It's ridiculous. So Barbara Koppel, absolutely, as I said, a Titanic documentary talent. And when you're showcasing a film like that at the Scotia here in Toronto, and we actually see the thing play out to this amazing audience, you have the talent there. There's 100 people on stage, it seemed. This is really what this festival is all about.
So many movies, so little time. Jason, enjoy your time.
Thanks, Scott.